Believe that there will come a day where there will be no more fast food. There will be no more food industry as we know it today. There will be no more ultra processed food. I genuinely believe that there is going to come a day where enough people wake up and realize how toxic the food actually is for our bodies and our systems and our minds, to the point where it's just going to crumble.
What's up, America? McDonald's sales are starting to fall drastically, and the stock has reached its lowest point in several years. Now, apparently, McDonald's can't figure out why people have stopped going to their restaurant in droves. But apparently, many people have taken to social media to let McDonald's know why people haven't been coming to their restaurant like they used to.
I don't know about you guys, but I've noticed that fast food chains are not as busy as they once were, especially places to me like KFC. Like, there's a KFC that's not too far away from my house. It doesn't matter if it's like the Tuesday special here in Canada. It used to be called Toonie Tuesday, when you can actually get the same thing for $2. Now I think it's closer to like $4 or something like that, maybe even over $4. But I've noticed that KFC is not that busy anymore. I don't know what it is. Is it the quality of food? Is it the pricing? Because some of the deals they have at KFC, look pretty decent when I see it outside on the poster, but ultimately it's not leading to a lot of customers entering the store. What is happening? Is fast food actually dying? And if so, what's the reason for it? Let me know down below in the comment section as we dive into this very topic today. Let's dive into it.
What's up, America? McDonald's sales are starting to fall drastically, and the stock has reached its lowest point in several years. Now, apparently, McDonald's can't figure out why people have stopped going to their restaurant in droves. But apparently, many people have taken to social media to let McDonald's know why people haven't been coming to their restaurant like they used to. So the first is soaring prices. McDonald's is not affordable food almost at all, even though, believe it or not, it's pretty low on price when it comes to fast food. Now, that's just because the entire fast food game is turning unaffordable. The second is portion sizes are getting smaller at McDonald's. People are really noticing that. Another thing that McDonald's has done is they've taken away a lot of good menu items. We'll talk about that here in just a second. But let me show you a big reason why people don't go to McDonald's anymore, particularly to dine in. Now, if you look at a modern McDonald's, you will notice that it looks like a dead fish. Nothing good going on here.
Maybe it's the fact that fast food places lack a soul, I mean, at least in the 90s, they had a sense of fun to it. The designs were nice, they were colorful, they were inviting. Now they literally look like corporate hell, like a mausoleum or something like that. They look like a government CIA headquarters. They actually just look freaky if you think about it from just an aesthetic perspective. It's soulless, really. It is soulless, and there's a lot of reasons for people to not want to go into these buildings. And if it's not just the outside looking very daunting and hollow and just soulless, maybe it's the fast food prices, or maybe they're actually thinking about their health, which is interesting.
I believe that there will come a day where there will be no more fast food. There will be no more food industry as we know it today. There will be no more ultra processed food. I genuinely believe that there is going to come a day where enough people wake up and realize how toxic the food actually is for our bodies and our systems and our minds, to the point where it's just going to crumble. It's like people centuries from now are going to look back at this era of food and they're going to be like, wow, people really ate that stuff. They really ate those chemicals and those ingredients and those lab grown, whatever it might be, those industrialized foods. People really ate that. No wonder all of them were suffering. No wonder all of them were having all these health problems. I just feel like all of us are going to get to a point where we realize that all of it's always been for profit. It's never been for the well-being of human beings. They don't want you to eat to nourish your body. If they did want you to eat to nourish your body, they would only give you nourishing food. But why does McDonald's exist? Why does Taco Bell exist? It's not to make you healthy. It's simply just for profit. It's to keep people coming back into the doors for convenience, for flavor, for things that are unnatural to us. And it's just to make another buck, and another buck. And they've made so many dollars to the point where it's like, where is all that money going? Where is it going? It's not going into the flourishing of humanity. It's taken away so many things and so many people's health, to the point where so many people are now waking up and realizing that this is not a sustainable model. So many people are no longer investing into these fast food companies and into these major corporations when it comes to food, because they realize the harm that it's been doing. The one thing that truly makes me feel sick inside is the fact that they're capitalized off of low-income neighborhoods, low-income people who don't have another choice to eat something better. But I genuinely believe that the human body is not designed to run on that type of food. And I feel like so many people are now realizing that this is not sustainable. These foods are no longer pleasurable. These foods are no longer cheap. These foods are no longer doing anyone a service. And I really believe that there will be a day in the future where people will look back on this era and be like, wow, I can't believe that they would serve humanity that junk. And this is why it's starting to crumble, is because a good majority of us have realized how toxic all the food actually is. We don't want to feed into this anymore. We don't want to keep on hurting ourselves and hurting our children and hurting everybody else. And the second that we start to actually want better in whatever capacity it might be in the world, that's when things start to crumble. That's why things are already crumbling, because people realize that we want better now. We want better now. We deserve better now. We've always deserved better. And less people are just willing to settle for what's not serving them.
Now, sadly, I don't think that people are going to look back on this era in the future as like, oh my God, I can't believe they were eating that stuff. I actually think, sadly, things could get even worse in the future and we're eating even more ultra-processed garbage foods. And maybe it's because the lack of food supply there is going to be in the world for natural food. People are going to be eating like Soylent Green, like just like garbage stuff that is inedible to us right now in the future. I mean, like, look, they're trying to push like people eating bugs and stuff in the media and stuff. There's a lot of articles being written about that. I don't want to eat bugs, and I don't want people in the future to eat bugs either. But how do we get to a place where we're all eating good food? I really hope that's the future, and I hope she is on to something. But there's also a part of me that thinks that the future could be way darker than we could ever imagine. Anyways, guys, leave your thoughts about it. Fast food restaurants, they are struggling in 2026. Is it the death of fast food? Let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.